Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a really great day trading today. So today was Monday, July 29th, and we did see a lot of flatness in the market. Most of the indices flat, with the exception of IWM, which did take a little bit more of a red day today. And the market was pretty subdued overall in preparation for big earnings and FOMC later in the week. So SPY did open with a gap up, and we took it all the way to the first resistance level right here, which was resistance on Friday and on Thursday of last week. So we gapped up above the 35 EMA to the first resistance and then got hit back down. We got back underneath the 35 EMA, got down to the 50-day moving average, which we did start to see as a support on Thursday and Friday of last week. So we did bounce at that level, came back up to that first resistance level, and then we closed the day out getting back underneath the 35 EMA right here. If you were looking down here at Stupid Willie, we did see green momentum, but then at the very end of the day, you could see this line right here crossed back underneath. That is definitely a sign of weakness. If you were looking at it in RSI, you could see that we did stay above the moving average here on RSI, but at the very end of the day, it was very flat, it was very sideways, there was not a lot of strength to it, and at the end of the day, we did close underneath the average in relative strength. So barely holding on to that 50-day moving average, and with the big earnings and FOMC that we have later in the week, if we do get underneath it, that could signal another drawdown. So SPY today, mostly flat, up 0.06%. VIX came up 1.28%, and we did stay completely within the implied move today. And in QQQ, we also saw that same gap up. We got above the 35 EMA with that first candle. Second candle already bringing us back down. We closed that gap within the first 2 hours, and then we bounced just enough to test that 35 EMA, but got pushed back down. And we did close up a little bit here, 0.2%. VXN up 1.87%. And we stayed completely within the implied move here as well. Same thing in our indicator down below. We did have that green momentum here, but also signs of weakness. And I didn't look at RSI yet here, but it's probably very similar. Yeah, just barely holding on to that moving average, and then towards the end just showing signs of weakness here. So a low-key day in QQQ, saving all the good moves for later in the week. SPX opened with that gap up as well. We took it to that first resistance right here from Thursday and Friday, Thursday and Friday, and then today, and that dropped us back down to the 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average brought us back up to that resistance, and then we closed underneath the 35 EMA. So far unable to hold above the 35 EMA, but seeing support at the 50-day moving average. So it will be interesting to see which way we break from this. And IWM did have the biggest down day here today. We did open with a small move up here and right at this previous resistance. I did mention this in yesterday's video that we saw a pop on Friday just a little bit above this previous resistance, but to keep an eye on this level right here, and that's exactly where we got pushed back down, got back underneath the 35 EMA. We did fill last Friday's up gap almost all the way, left a little bit open, and if I zoom in a little bit, you could see that we bounced almost to the penny right at the bottom of the implied move here. 220 was the bottom of the implied move, and we bounced right on that level and took it right up to the 35 EMA, but then saw a rejection there. And momentum down here in IWM. IWM closed down 1.11%. The Russell Volatility Index up 3.15%, and we did stay completely within the implied move here. And the Dow, we did see a initial move up today and then immediately down to the 35 EMA. We managed to stay completely above the 35 EMA today. We bounced on that level and then took it right back up to close almost flat, down 0.11%. And you could see we did see a shift in the momentum to red here for tomorrow. That is how we will start the day tomorrow. But we are still bullish with the price above the 35 EMA and the 35 EMA above the 30-minute 200 moving average. And down 0.11%, we did trade within the trading range today completely, And since we only have weekly options here, we obviously stayed completely within the implied move. And that was a recap of today. I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded for you guys so you can review today's price action. And then I'm gonna be, in the meantime, getting tomorrow's trading ranges set up. So make sure you turn on notifications so in a few hours when I have that up, you do get notified. And if you guys love this content, please make sure to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And also don't forget about that thank you button. If you think I deserve it, if you guys want to give me a tip for putting this content together for you, it's an easy way to show appreciation. I definitely appreciate it. And if you have anything to add or any questions at all, please make sure to leave me a comment. I do get back to all of them. All right, guys, have fun, trade safe. Make sure you take profits when you're up. I'll see you guys in a few hours with tomorrow's trading ranges.